Hello, Shamai, and welcome back to the Welshman's Journey. And today we have the biggest game so far in our short career against Aberystwyth in our very first cup final. It may only be the Nathaniel MG Cup played at Parker Scarlets, but it's still our first cup final, and we're playing against Aberystwyth. We've played a lot of games since the last episode, and we have actually have the league split in two, and boy has it been an absolute stormer of good form. So last episode was the 2-0 unfortunate defeat to TNS. After that, a fantastic victory against Newtown. We were 2-0 up, then got pegged back to 2-2 and scored 2 goals in the last few minutes to win us the game there. Then a 6-2 victory against Haverfordwest, and it was a very, very good victory, but it was against bottom of the table. They were in terrible form, and so I didn't really think that much of it. I thought, good, confident victory. I mean, even Dean Rittenberg scored. That's how it went. And then we played Llandudno, which was a pretty tough game. We went away to Llandudno and won 6-2 again. It was an absolutely storming performance. Fantastic team effort. And then we went up to Haverfordwest and drew. We won 1-0. Alex Darlington scoring again, so he is in fantastic goal scoring form. And then, to top it all off, Bangor City, who are second in the table, the second best team in Wales, and we won. Not just by the skin of our teeth, we won 3-0. We absolutely outplayed them, and I was dreaming of the title at this point. And unfortunately, a late goal against Connors Quay stopped us from getting 3 points there. Dean Rittenberg scoring again. He's finally hit a little bit of form. 3 goals in his last 5, I think, which is, it's not the worst return in the world. It's pretty good form. And you can see here, we are now into the second half of the season, and we're kicking it off with a cup final. So, back to the league. Things are going very, very well indeed. I mean, if we hadn't have dropped those last minute points against Connors Quay, we would be only, well, I say only, we'd be only 8 points behind Bangor. We do have a game in hand. I'm not really sure who it's against. Oh, I think it must be, oh wait, no. We're going to have a game in hand anyway after this. I'm not sure who it's against because we're obviously playing that cup final. Realistically, there's not a chance in hell that we will win the title. We are 11 points away from TNS. But the thing is, see, we are playing them twice now. We do play TNS twice. We do play Bangor twice. And essentially, if we win every single game, we could win the title. Now, that's an absolutely huge ask. And if we'd have beaten Connors Quay, then I might think we would have the confidence to go on and do that. But it remains to be seen how things go. These first 3 games against Rhyl, Newtown and Bala, absolutely crucial. 9 points out of that, and we could well be talking about the title, or at least challenging for the title. That's enough about the league, then. Let's go back to the cup. Aberystwyth today. Let's take a little. Shall we take a look at their journey? We may as well. So they kicked off Nathaniel MG Cup. They beat Newtown 3-2 in the Mid Wales Derby. They beat Cardiff Met 1-0. They then beat Cumaman, a local team to me actually from back home, 5-3. They then beat Port Talbot 1-0, and now they are playing us in the final. Form-wise in the league, not very good. If you look at the league, they are way, way adrift. Aberystwyth and Haverfordwest look pretty much already relegated, to be honest. So we're playing against an incredibly out of form Aberystwyth side, but knowing our luck, we'll still lose. And we take a quick look at our route to the final now. But if you've watched it, you'll know what our route to the final was. We started off with a 4-1 victory over FC Nomads, then a 3-1 victory over Porthmadog, a 2-1 victory over TNS. No doubt our best victory on the way to the final. And then we beat Bala 1-0. Dean Rittenberg scoring there. I'd love to win this 1-0. I'd love to be a ball game. We score early on and lift the title. Well, the Nathaniel MG Cup title anyway. So we're playing against Aberystwyth today, and let's take a look at the team that are going to do it. Connor Waring in goals, Dylan Rees, Curtis Watkins, Johnny Lynch and Lawrence Wilson at the back. Lee Fowler and Danny Gossett in midfield, Kane McLagan and Reece James as our wingers, and then Rittenberg and Darlington up front. Alex Darlington has been absolutely phenomenal. 24 goals this season in not that many games as well. If we check here, if we stick appearances in, and we'll see how many 27 games, 24 goals. Absolutely unbelievable record. As well as Reece James has got to be given props as well. 15 goals in 27 games for him. I really hope now we're going into the final game of the season. Let's hope that these guys can, well, final game of the season? We're going into the cup final. I apologise. Let's see if these guys can carry on their good form. Looks like Aberystwyth will be playing the standard 4-4-2. McDonald, their top goal scorer with 13 goals, which is a pretty good record considering this is a team who are bottom of the table with not scoring many goals at all and are quite far adrift at the bottom of the table as well. Something I have been doing recently, especially since we've done that great run of form, is start to do this as well on the defence. Make the fullbacks turn onto their weaker foot as well as the wingers, and then push up on the centre backs to try and force a mistake. Essentially, that seems to have worked out well, so I'm not going to change it. We go into the I keep wanting to say final game of the season, even though it's not. Free kick here for Aberystwyth. Goes in Aberystwyth. Darlington wins the ball though. Counter attack is on. Gives it to James. Can he find it back to Darlington? He can. He's through on goal. He strikes it. Oh, straight at Atkinson. There was also support there from what I think was Rittenberg, and there was a really good chance that he could have squared it. And this doesn't look like much like Parker Scarlets to me. There's no red seats here at all, but I won't complain about that. Really good chance there for Darlington to give us an early goal in the game and then something to defend. Unfortunately, not as clinical as he has been recently, and didn't quite get it into the back of the net. Walker with a throw now. It comes into the box. It's headed away. Gray on the ball now. Aberystwyth still got it here on the attack. Kellaway, can he get across? And he can. Ah, and it's in. Jamal Crawford has scored. It's going to be absolutely typical now for us to batter teams in the league and then lose in the cup final. Gray with the ball. He gives it upfield to Kellaway, and unfortunately he somehow manages to get the cross in, even though there's two players there marking him. And Crawford is a lot taller than all of our defenders and absolutely smashes it into the back net. The goalkeeper had no chance there. Walker with another long throw now. We seem to be able to struggling with those long throws. Kellaway into the box. It's a good tackle by Riso. Counter attack. Surely on you. Rittenberg. Okay, it's slowed down a little bit. Gossett now to James. Darlington makes the run. He's through on goal. He's hit it straight at Atkinson again. He scored 24 goals this season in 27 games, but he could easily have scored more. And you've still got the ball from the corner, James, and it's cleared away. I mean, Darlington is the reason we're still losing this game. Not gonna lie, we should be back in this game. McDonald on the ball now into Gray, and he strikes it just over. Defensively, we know we're terrible, but attackingly, we're relying on players like Alex Darlington to finish those chances. Reese with a throw in now into McLagan. Can he get across into the box? He can. Into Gossett, he's got to finish that. How has he not finished it? Back across Rittenberg, Darlington. Oh my God, what is going on? Rittenberg, why didn't he just finish it? Oh, Jesus Christ, what it... Okay, this is really stressful now, how we haven't actually scored. Walker with a free kick, up it goes. Watkins has got it now. Up to Reese. He's taking a bit of time on the ball here, and it's a really poor pass up. Ball's come back at us. We've got it again though. Fowler to McLagan. Can he find the over the top ball? He can. Rittenberg, through a goal, finish it. Right, it's genuine. It's starting to take the piss a little bit now. We still haven't scored this game somehow. Corner comes in. Watkins doesn't make the header. Gossett has still got it though. Into Fowler. To Watkins. To Lynch. To James. And we've lost the ball. How we haven't scored, I do not know. All of our shots have been on target. All of them seems to have been really good clear-cut chances. And the fact that we haven't scored at half-time is really frustrating because we are battering them. We have had so many clear-cut chances and a lack of... if we lose this game, I will be so disappointed because the chances we've just had. Right. Come on, second half. Let's wake up a little bit and let's actually finish some of these chances. We've made the chances, so let's actually finish them now. Gray with the ball into the into the box it goes, and Waring gets away. That's something I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to actually bring Joe Mazzaro back. He's accepted a contract offer, and I'm not sure if he'll come back now or whether he'll come at the end of the season. But if we if we lose this game, I'm genuinely going to cry. It's going to be so frustrating if we can't win this game. Lawrence Wilson's really not playing very well. Because there's only 5 substitutes in this game, in this match as well, it's really, really hard for us to make a big impact off the bench, attackingly especially. Come on, please. We're 60 minutes now. We're gonna make tactical changes for now. We're not gonna quite go for those swaps. Oh, do I make a change? Southern for Rittenberg. Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll go Southern for Rittenberg right now. Let's see how that works out. We got 25 minutes. It's a free kick here. Fowler. It goes into the box. It's headed away. Lynch should get this back in though. Gives it to Fowler. Fowler straight at the goalkeeper. Really good chance there to get us a good delivery into the box, and we've kind of fluffed it. Fowler's won the header though. McLagan now. And he can't get past Walker. Walker all the way back to the goalkeeper Atkinson. Big hoof up. We've got this though. Wilson over the top. Darlington, please. Yes, he has. Alex Darlington finishes after numerous chances. He has finally put one in the back of the net. And Lawrence Wilson's had a poor game as well with the assist. I'm very, very happy with that. Good to get into that second ball. Over the top it goes. And if he'd have missed that, I'd have just brought him off, even though there was no one to come on for him. I'll leave it on attacking for now. See if we can't push on and get another goal and then sit back. I mean, maybe not. Lee Fowler's not having the best game, so we'll bring him off for Greening. And stick Greening on as just a normal central midfielder. We can switch him to attack if need be. 10 minutes to go. I kind of want to wait until if that goes to extra time. Come on, 5 minutes. Let's nick a goal. We've dominated the game. It's so unfair that we haven't. We're not going to do this in normal time by the looks of things. Right. We don't do things easy here, so it looks like it's going to go, unless there's one last chance here, it's extra time. It's extra time! I mean, we really should have won that in normal time, 100%. But I suppose we'll go into extra time and maybe penalties now. I wouldn't look forward to penalties at all because we're awful at penalties. I'm hoping that we can have a chance in this extra time and finish the game. Lawrence Wilson's been injured. We're going to have to use our last substitute. And we don't have anyone to play left back either. Oh, well, isn't this just absolutely perfect? Is there anyone on the pitch who can play left back? Johnny Lynch. Oh, there we go. I suppose that'll work. We'll stick him on as... Okay, it'll have to work. That's really annoying. Now we can't make another substitute for how we want to make one. We're approaching half-time and extra time. Whether there'll be a single highlight... There hasn't been a shot on goal, actually, in extra time from either side. Second half of extra time starts, and it looks like nothing is going to come from extra time if the first half is anything to go by. Darlington with a poor header. Greening's got the ball. Maybe we could score straight from kick-off here. McLagan with the ball. Can he get a cross in? He can. Oh, Southern scores! Macaulay Southern just 30 seconds into the second half of extra time. A fantastic cross by McLagan, and Macaulay Southern with a really emphatic volley to score, to put us in the lead for the first time in this game. McLagan with it's a really good run by Southern. It's a late run, and he's just got on the end of it. Right, let's change this now. You guys can drop. You can drop. And you can't drop, but you're gonna. And we'll see how this works. We'll drop Southern to there. Darlington can come across, and now we're gonna go defensive, lower the tempo, much more closing down. Still get stuck in, be more disciplined, stick to positions, get rid of this stuff, and we shall try and waste time to kill the game. Please, we have 15 minutes to hold on. At least last a while. Oh god, here we go. Kearney, McLagan's been sent off, hasn't he? Kane McLagan is going to get sent off. It's going to be a second yellow. Oh, it is as well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter a bit. We'll move Southern back there. And we'll just get Reese to say on defensive fullback. You can go defensive fullback. Defensive centre-back. And defensive centre-back. And we'll just try it. We'll just try it. Come on, 10 minutes to hold on. We can do this. We can do this. 5 minutes. Well, now it's 5 minutes. We're almost at full time, almost at our first piece of silverware. There could be one last chance here for Aberystwyth. Johnny Lynch wins the tackle. James just get the ball. Kitsu heads it away. 5 seconds. Watkins get it away. Greening. Surely now. Surely it's over. It is. We've won. We've done it. There you can see our lovely little team. There's only 10 players there because we've had someone sent off, unfortunately. Players in the background celebrating as well. There I am, right there, celebrating with the team. Our first piece of silverware. Fan Dabby Dozy. We've done it. Congratulations. Enjoy that moment. And the board should absolutely love us now after that. Let's just have a look. Board. They should be absolutely delighted. Yes, indeed. We won £10,000 for that. Not that it's going to make a huge dent in in our overall balance, but it doesn't matter. McLagan's banned for a match. A little bit annoying. Lawrence Wilson's injured for 3 weeks. That's also annoying. Barry board happy with a Nathaniel MG Cup win. 2018-19 winners. It is Barry Town United. We were expected to reach the 3rd round, and we've only gone and won it. When we beat TNS, I thought we could have won it. Darlington, the man, inspiring us to victory. And wow, they got a lot of money for winning that. Biggest underachievers, TNS, because we knocked them out. There we have it. A winner. Winner, chicken dinner, as they say. Alex Darlington, was he the top goal scorer in that competition? I assume so. He was indeed. He's having an absolute stormer of a season, despite missing some clear-cut chances in that game that probably could have killed it off in normal time. We have won our first piece of silverware. The Nathaniel MG Cup is the first of many to come, hopefully. And I want to see if my reputation is now almost a full star. It's going up in the world. I am going up in the world with that first piece of lovely silverware. Next stop is top of the table. Although I don't think that will actually happen, but I would class this time at Barry now as a success. We have won a trophy. It's only taken us 1.5 seasons to win our first piece of silverware. Not really counting as a major silverware yet. I think the JD Welsh Cup would count as major silverware, but we'll deal with major silverware when we come to it. I hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.